Hello guys, I don't even know what the fuck I was just doing, but welcome back to the channel. We got Leicester City career mode again, part 104. 3? Part 103. This is part 103. Bow. And we got the second leg against Juventus. Obviously in the last episode we did lose, well, I lost the footage, so you didn't get to see the whole game. By the end of the game, it ended 1-1, so we are going over to Juventus' stadium, playing the away leg, and we do need to get a goal because they have the away goal from playing at the King Power Stadium. So we did come out early and we were looking for that away goal. We didn't want time. We didn't want it to go too deep into the game and be searching for an away goal with Juventus having the ability to just sit back, because Juventus, the Italian teams, as everyone knows, they're real good at sitting back and defending what they got. Real organised, so we didn't want it to get too late. So it's come out to Mahrez right here. And Mahrez has just done the dirt. Like he's done the dirt. He's done the dirt. And it's 49 minutes into the game. So we're into the second half now. We don't have too long to hold on to this. But you got Mahrez, like, Arnautovic puts a cross in and it's looking like it's going to go onto a player's head, but it's cleared out to the edge of the box and so much space for Riyad Mahrez there. He's turned, he's set himself up on his left foot too. They've given him way too much space. It's like they don't even understand who this dude is. He's hit it beautifully, and from range, it's just, when you get the right amount of power on a long range shot on this, and you got like the right positioning, you just know it's going in when you hit it. And that's one of them. I knew it was going in. 70 minutes in and we're still in the lead, so it's all looking good right now. Mahrez on his left foot again, he tries to bend it, but straight into the keeper's hands. Juventus coming back at us now. It's a decent tackle, but it's ended up back with Simeone. Zaza, it's a defensive mix-up right there. It's not so much a defensive mix-up as much as it is just a mistake from Jeffrey Schlupp right there. And Juventus are able to pull it back. It's 2-2 on aggregate. Both teams have away goals. So right now it's going to extra time, and you can see the mistake right there. Like, is it a mistake, or did Zaza's first touch, was Zaza's first touch just too good? Like, he's just taking it past Schlupp. But I think Schlupp's momentum was just too much in the wrong direction. And again, like right here, like this is an example of the sliders that I am on. So no one can tell me that my difficulty. If anyone ever told me that I was using sliders like to make it easier, y'all would just sound stupid, because we're using sliders in the other way to make it harder, because Zaza is not faster than Schlupp, but he completely just roasted Schlupp. But there's 88 minutes played on the clock. Juventus have a chance to win something. Chiellini puts the cross in and it's fallen to Kingsley Coman inside the box. And you know what? It's like, I'm not even gonna, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm mad, but I ain't even about to be mad, because like this shit happens too often. Like, that's such a poor defensive goal to concede. Like, it's coming from a corner and you've let the ball go over all your heads and just fall to dude. It's fallen to his feet for him to volley it in from a corner unmarked. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't, you know what, forget it. We're out of the Champions League, unfortunately. I really wanted to win the Champions League this season. Not gonna happen. We've been knocked out by Juventus. I want to get my hands on the Champions League again. Hopefully we can do that next season. But, I mean, we just got to keep fighting. We got the Premier League and the Premier League only to worry about right now. Mkhitaryan is rumoured to be unsettled at Borussia Dortmund. He's been there for a while now. Maybe he's looking for a new challenge in the Premier League. I like Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan, to be honest, is one of my favourite players there is right now. So, maybe we're going to have a look into him. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'm talking shit. I don't know. You don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But we got Stoke City in the Premier League. Stoke City, they got a decent team. Players like John Joe Shelby out there. But look at our team. Now that we got towards the end of the season, I feel like I might as well give some more players a chance. Obviously, Jovetic still getting his game time because he's chasing basically to see how many goals he can score this season. Trying to get towards 30. I'm sure he'll get 30 goals in the Barclays Premier League this season. But players like Fraser Hall, he's someone who has a lot of potential. He's starting this game. These young players don't really get too many starts in the Premier League. They might get some cup game starts. They might get stuff like that. But I'm trying to throw them into it now and make sure they can get some experience. Get some goals or assists on their stats, whatever. Pad their stat sheet. But it's not one of the young players. It's Heung-Min Son. turning into somewhat of a starting regular, and he gets himself on the score sheet. Jovetic playing it into him. Decent first touch, and it's a real good finish from the Korean, smashing it in at the near post. Like I said, he's had a bit of a tough time, somewhat of a sophomore slump. Like, just, he had a brilliant first season, but second season he's really kind of struggling to get the goals. As you see right there, only his 4th goal of the season. Lamela, however, playing it into Jovetic, and he's been doing that all season. Like, that finish right there, nonchalant, man. It's something beautiful. Something beautiful. He's just like a mix of the outside of the boot mixed with like a toe punt and a kind of lob chip dink. Like, he's just messing around. He's playing in the arena, and he's just trying to figure out how many different ways he can bat up a keeper. But he's done it, and he's bagged his 29th goal of the Premier League season. Only one more to hit 30, and it's a big achievement to hit 30 goals in the Premier League season. I'm not sure how many players have done it, but that I can remember, Thierry Henry has done it. I believe Alan Shearer done it. I think Cristiano Ronaldo done it, and Van Nistelrooy, I believe, done it too. So those are the only players I can remember. Maybe there's more. I'm not even sure all of those did do it. I'm not sure if Alan Shearer did, but I'm assuming he did, because he scored goals for fun. He scored goals for banter. But we're 3-0 up here, as you can see. Pogba getting himself on the score sheet, and Fraser Hall right here is going to do exactly the same thing. I love when I play young players and they like score a goal or something, or they're just involved in the highlights a lot, because it's like they're putting their name on the map. You guys can see what they're all about. Fraser Hall, he's going to be a player. He's going to be a player. His stats are really good. He's got some high potential, and he's finished. He can finish. He's showing you he can finish right here. Remember the name, Fraser Hall. He's a nice, pacey little winger. He's got some technical abilities too, and he's only 19 years old, so he can only get better. But even with nothing really to play for right now, we're still coming out there and we're just dominating teams. A 4-0 victory against Stoke City. Back into training. Lawrence Bassout still training well. Frelkild training brilliantly. A and a B for him. He's another player. I'm not sure if he even got on the pitch in the last game at all, but he's going to be a player. I can say that about so many guys on this team. They're going to be players. But now we have Sunderland. Another game that really doesn't matter. They got Sado Berahino on the bench, Ganso on the bench. They got some decent players, and you can see right here the big player, well, the big piece of information, I guess, on the team sheet is Viktor Kovalenko on the bench. He's fit for the game, but he's only made it onto the bench. Can he make his debut in this game? He's been out. We signed him in the January transfer window, but he had an ACL injury when we signed him. Hasn't played since we signed him. And now at the end of the season, he has a chance to make his debut. Maybe he'll get on the pitch. Maybe he won't. We also got Estevez on the bench, another young talented player who maybe could become a beast at some point. But we're putting the pressure on Sunderland. 13 minutes and a few chances created already. Heung-min Son denied by the keeper. Callejon receiving the ball, skipping around another player, sliding a beautiful ball into Pogba, who tries to take it around the keeper again. And it's like the same animation that we saw in the last episode. We saw Pogba slid through almost identically, goes around the keeper almost identically, same finishing animation, and same save animation also. So that move was just almost identical to the last game. So Manone is making a few good saves, and you can see right here, 66 minutes in, still 0-0, and Viktor Kovalenko comes onto the field for his Leicester City debut. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been about 4 months since we signed him, and he hasn't kicked a ball for us, and we'll see what he can do. Maybe he can get us in the lead, or at least just spark something to make it happen. I'm not sure where I'm going to play him really going forward. I'm thinking defensive midfield, but he could play anywhere in the middle of the park. Defensive midfield, central midfield, attacking midfield. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Late on in the game, Sunderland had a chance to win it at the death, really. It wouldn't have really made any difference for us. I'm not so sure if Sunderland are maybe fighting relegation or something. Maybe it could have made a difference for them. But they didn't get into the back of the net anyway, so it doesn't matter. A 0-0 game at the end of this episode, and we're just doing a little bit of training before this episode ends. Lawrence Bassout training well again. He's almost up to a 68 overall. Frelkel doing decent, and Negrao still training him. And Aarons is someone who is looking like maybe he's not unhappy at maybe he's not happy at Leicester City, I'm saying. But so keep your eyes open on that, because they're talking about his agent speaking out about rumors and shit. But finally, Look at the top scoring chart. Rooney somehow scored 17 goals this season. Arnautovic is up there. He's banged goals again. Had another brilliant season for us. But Jovetic tops the chart. 29 goals. Only one more needed to bag 30 goals for the season. Can he do it? Make sure you come back, because next episode will be the final episode of this season. And then we'll get started on the next season. Can Jovetic get 30? I don't know. Next season, I want to win the Champions League. That's what I'm saying. Also, let me know, like, what I do want to know is how many of you that watch these FIFA videos actually watch, like, my walkthrough videos and my other stuff, or, like, Call of Duty videos or whatever it is that I do. Let me know how many of you actually watch that stuff, because I realize that my FIFA videos do tend to get a bit more views than anything else that I do. So, if you don't watch that stuff, check it out. Do me a favor and check it out, man, because they're good videos. They're funny. They're my favorite videos to make, to be honest. So that's all for today. Subscribe or suck on some toes. Bye.